God damn it, I'm eating gummy bears.
What's going on, the YouTube people? It's Aaron and Cam from 9-Bit Nation. We were in the middle of PKA number 151 and saw the top 10 movies of all time that they listed. I agree on some, disagree on some. Cameron hasn't seen the entire conversation.
I haven't even heard a bit of it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to compile our top 10 list of movies that everybody should see before they die. We both agree on number 1, which is Pulp Fiction.
My number 2, and this is where the argument began. I said Finding Nemo is number 2. Finding Nemo is such a heartfelt movie.
Not number 2. Okay. We're not doing a number 1 through 10, like the top 10 best movies.
Oh, okay. Then,
but he feels as though everyone needs to see Finding Nemo before they die.
And this asshole feels as though he should see...
I think a Disney Pixar movie should be in there, but I don't think it should be Finding Nemo.
Go ahead and tell him your pick then.
Jungle Book. I think Jungle Book should be in there.
Okay, now let me tell you why that's stupid.
Okay.
Because not only is that this kid's choice to run away from home...
No, it's not. He's dropped off in the woods.
No, he is not.
He's dropped off at the beginning of the movie.
No.
By his parents. He's in the cradle, and the wolves take care of him.
Okay, that's not even remotely heartfelt. This nigga's lucky he didn't get eaten. Honest to God.
It is heartfelt by the wolves. They took care of him.
He's lucky he didn't get eaten. Okay, now let me tell you why I think Nemo should be on there. Because not only is it a movie about a father trying to find his son more than anything, but he is with a special ed companion. So not only does he traverse the entire sea going to P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney to find his fucking clownfish child son, who's, in fact, his mother was eaten by a barracuda, but he has a special ed companion that not only does he not ditch, but he helps overcome severe odds. What does your wolf have to say about that, other than about to eat your ass?
There's a snake trying to eat Mowgli, there's a tiger trying to eat Mowgli, and there's a chimpanzee trying to eat Mowgli.
And, he might have tried to get eaten, but not only does Marlin have a special ed son, but, not only does he have a special ed companion, but his son has muscular deformities. He has a little fin. You can't swim like that in the real world. He overcame odds by swimming. He touched the butt, so what? Live a little. I win this argument.
Finding Nemo's on the list.
God fucking right.
Weekend at Bernie's.
What the fuck is that? Oh, I've seen that. Okay, yeah, that's a decent movie. I don't think
that you need to see that before you die.
I don't think you really need to see it before you die, but whatever. Ferris Bueller's Day Off was a good one.
Okay, Ferris Bueller.
I win.
Ferris Bueller is definitely on there.
Iron Man, one of the 3.
Nope.
Are you fucking me
they
right?
They are not that great of movies.
Okay, then what movie would you choose?
In place of Iron Man?
Yeah. Please don't say Batman, because the only way you can get that is just...
The Dark Knight. The second in the Dark Knight trilogy. The one with Heath Ledger as the Joker.
Okay, Heath Ledger was an amazing actor in that one, but,
And he improv'd a lot.
No, shit.
That's an amazing actor.
I improv my way through theater class, and I get 90s and shit. I don't think it's that impressive. If a junior in high school can do it, I don't really think a fucking coke addict should be crowned for it. That was a little too soon. I think Iron Man wins this one.
No.
Okay, you know what? Iron Man has a lot of action in it, and The Dark Knight has a lot of talking in it. And
That's what makes it a good movie, though.
Oh, the dialogue?
Yes.
I've never, ever...
That's what makes Pulp Fiction such a great movie.
Yeah, but they have a better storyline to it. You don't just follow one person. You follow at least 4. And not only that, but there's usually action in every scene. There's usually...
I'm not letting you put Iron Man down on this list.
There is a very in-depth thing with Iron Man. Not Iron Man, Pulp Fiction. But The Dark Knight, you're just following one guy, and the entire plot is just, I don't know, it's something that you'd either have to be really into Batman for, or, really into dialogue. Because I've never seen somebody going to, oh, wow, That movie looks like it has great dialogue. We need to go see that.
Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears is on there.
Bad News Bears is on the list.
I love Bad News Bears.
So we have 4 right now: Pulp Fiction, Finding Nemo, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and Bad News
What the
Bears.
fuck happened to Iron Man?
We're gonna let that slide for a minute. I guess we'll come back to that if we need a filler.
Filler.
But when we
Filler.
say Bad News Bears, we don't mean the one that was made in the 70s. We mean the one that
The
was
Longest Yard.
Yes,
The newest one. That one was so good.
The Longest Yard. Everyone needs to see that. Office Space. I feel as though everyone should see Office Space before they die.
I have something to watch before I die. I've never seen that.
Oh my god, it's such a great movie. But since you haven't seen it, I guess we can't put it on the list.
I guess we could. I mean, it's not just everyone. It's not just my opinion.
Okay, Office Space. Yeah. I feel as though we need a horror movie. Some sort of horror movie.
I want to say Michael Myers, but then again, you have Jason Voorhees to go along with it. But I don't know.
No.
Hellraiser will never make it on this list ever.
Fuck no. Or Freddy Krueger. No.
I mean, I don't think he's that bad. I mean,
Not
not good enough to watch. If, like,
none of the Friday the 13th, none of the Halloweens. But I feel like there should be some horror movie.
Night of the Living Dead.
The black and white one?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was good.
Yes, if you haven't seen the very first zombie movie in the world, you are not living. Because it is a piece of art. We got 3 more spots to fill.
Do we really? Wow, this actually didn't take as long as I originally thought it would have. That whole Finding Nemo thing really infuriated me. Damn.
I feel like Reservoir Dogs is on there, but we already have Pulp Fiction.
What the fuck is Reservoir Dogs?
It's a very good crime movie.
I see.
It actually, there's a theory about Reservoir Dogs that Vincent Vega's brother is in it from Pulp Fiction, but that can't be confirmed.
Okay, now I want. Have you ever seen that movie Glory?
No.
Oh my god, that is going to be on. That has to be on there.
What is it about?
Oh my god, it was about the first white commander of an all-black regiment during the Civil War. That shit touched me. That shit touched me. I wanted to go fight for blacks' freedom that night. Like, that was inspiring as fuck.
Okay. That can be on there.
It was, God, it had a lot of great actors in it. Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, the guy from Ferris Bueller's Day Off. A ton of good actors. I was very impressed by it. And this was what we watched in U.S. history, too, so.
It's alright, sure.
2 more. These have got to be really good ones. We can't just let them slip past us.
I feel like we have Office Space and Pulp Fiction, and that's like, those are 2 very.
What a fag.
Are you sure you don't think Weekend at Bernie's is an essential movie you gotta see before you die?
Not really. I mean, I feel like Ferris Bueller's Day Off would beat that.
The Blair Witch Project. That or Paranormal Activity. I'm thinking one of those really cheesy.
Blair Witch Project would win that then.
Really?
I mean, they're both low-budget films. Let's face it. I mean,
they both started off at indie festivals.
Yeah, they made it pretty far. But I mean, I wish like they would have done more with the Blair Witch Project. You know?
There's actually a really bad sequel where you do see the witch. It's really, really bad.
Is it called Insidious?
No, it's called the Blair Witch Project too.
Really? I've never heard word of that.
It's really bad. That's why.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's really, really bad.
Wow.
Um,
After this, let's come up with a list of things we should not watch.
that list.
That list could go on for hours.
How about after this, let's do a list of video games.
Oh God, we could go on for days.
Okay, hold on. We still have 2 more movies to go.
Yeah,
I feel like a superhero movie should make it. I feel like a superhero movie should make it. By the way, Cameron's playing GTA 5.
I have
online.
a trout.
He's playing GTA 5 online. That's why he's making all these noises and whatnot.
Trials can't swim.
But I don't really feel like Iron Man makes it. It's not
The Avengers.
done.
That was it. That one was so fucking good.
We have our
Top 9.
we still need. Okay, no, we have our horror, we have our comedy, we have our action, we have our animated, sports movie.
What was our animated one?
Nemo.
That's my fucking jam.
We need one more.
I mean, we basically covered all the bases.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The Italian Job was a great movie.
Never seen it.
What was what was the movie about the driver?
Taxi.
No.
Nope.
Taxi was a great movie though.
Taxi was. I'm like, something you should watch.
It was about the driver in Italy, I think, and he was the getaway driver. I forgot what they called him though. He like calculated the weight of all the people in the car and how many people needed to be in there and all kinds of stuff like that. And then he would get away and switch
Was it a really
cars.
old movie?
It's not that old. It's
It was pretty old though.
on one of his jobs, he meets this girl that he has to transport, like a prostitute kind of girl. Well, not a woman sold into slavery.
So,
Then they fall in love and all that jazz. It's a really good movie. I forget.
Taken.
Taken. I don't know if Taken
Taken
beats
makes
this movie. Taken's a good movie though.
Oh, Taken had such a good plot. We have to do that one. Come on.
Um,
That one was good.
and the way he goes Black Ops on everybody.
Yeah, exactly. And toward the end, oh dear God, that was perfect.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Yes.
Taken's on there. I still feel like we should put Weekend at Bernie's somewhere up here, but I guess it's okay. So our list is Pulp Fiction, Finding Nemo, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, The Bad News Bears, The Longest Yard, Office Space, Night of the Living Dead, the original, the 1960-something version, Glory, The Avengers, and Taken. That's our list.
A pretty schwank list right there, if you ask me.
Alright, tune in next time when we do video games.